What changes would you like to see made to the sport?
Don't continue trying to make Formula One completely safe, because people will lose interest in the end. If it's run by drivers who are not special drivers. These Formula One drivers should be the best drivers in the world. Now, this is what people aim for. And if you see accidents, people sometimes like to see accidents, to see where the limits are. But as long as everybody gets out safe, I think this is what we have to achieve. If we go too far, I think the Formula One destroys itself.
How much of a difference is it for drivers today no longer having the fear of death like drivers did in your era?
Much easier. With drivers of today, they come with their wife and kids, with a dog, and watch the race, because there is no more this danger. We were always alone, basically, because we didn't want our wife to come to the race and then bring us home in a coffin. So this was a different era, and here, thank God, Formula One got much safer, that this problem is reduced to nothing, and I think it's good for the sport.
How do you view drivers of this era relative to the drivers of your era?
They're all about the same, driving these cars on the limit. This is always the same difficulty, whatever car you drive. So the speed, the driving power they have today is the same we had in the past, doing the same thing. The only difference was, for us it was more dangerous, and for them it's not. So if you take the danger away, the driving is always the same. You have to be the best driving these cars on the limit.
Why have you said, though, you would really enjoy driving today?
It's very simple. I would have not burned my ear, I would have not damaged myself at all, and I would have made, I don't know, 50 times more money. Sure, I would prefer to race today, if I would have the option, but you don't have the option.
What are the qualities that make a successful driver, in your opinion?
I think winning one world championship, it's easy in a way, because you could have had the best car and you could do it. But winning more championships, then you see the difference between the drivers. Because when you win more championships, you have to be better every year. You have to improve your driving. You have to understand the cars. You're driving different cars, different areas of technical rules and regulations. So the more time world champions are the real good ones.
How do you make it more competitive?
You can't control this. It is competitive. Look at this year. Ferrari and Mercedes is fighting all the way to the end. Two world champions, Vettel and Hamilton. So the competition comes out of himself. One year is these two teams, the other ones. This thing has to change like in any other sport.
What was your reaction when you learned not only was Liberty Media purchasing Formula One, but that Bernie had been ousted as head?
I think it's very good that Liberty came in, because Bernie was running the business very successfully, you have to say, over the last 40 years. But like always in life, there has to be a change sooner or later. Liberty, as an American company, took over. They're now learning very quickly with us the DNA of Formula One. They're very cooperative. They talk to the teams, they talk to us. Chase Carey is trying really hard to make Formula One better in any kind of respect. So it's a new era where they're just starting in the beginning of this year, more or less. And I think it's good for the sport.